So this is a little spectrum that I came up with trying to troubleshoot someone's ad copy. So this applies to your ad copy, what you say, like what you write in the ads. This applies to the content, so whether that be the image or whether that be the video. This can also apply to your search terms in Google as well. It applies to the marketing strategy in whole. It applies to like what you call the booking. Like everything, all of your communication for marketing exists on this spectrum of curious versus committed. And it will have I probably should have written it on the other side, but remember how I was saying sometimes if you have really good click-through rate, sometimes the commitment rate, like the close rate, will be really, really poor. It's the same thing, right? So let's say, for example, or let's use marketing strategy as an example. So you know what a lead magnet funnel is, right? Mm-hmm. So for those that don't know, a lead magnet funnel is you see an ad, you click it, and it's advertising, hey, if you give me your name, your email, and your phone number, I'll give you a free training video on how to get dream outcome, right? That's scenario A. Scenario B would be, here's an ad for the With You program. There's landing pages all about the With You program. There's nothing for free. Start your application and book an application call. That's scenario B. If this is a 0 and this is a 10, on a scale of curious to committed, where would you place the first example, the lead magnet?
I would have it higher because they get something.
As in, like, would the leads be curious or committed?
Or in terms of going all the way through to the workshop?
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. So usually people place it around there, right? Mm-hmm. And scenario B is the ad is just selling the With You program. The landing page is just selling the With You program. You're booking an application call. There's no free information, like training information. Where would you place that on a scale of 0 to 10?
And they're already booking the call?
Yeah.
Oh, well then they're more committed.
Yeah, B, right? Well, B would be closer towards 10 because all the communication is implying a level of commitment. And the way that's reflected is, sure, some conversion rates would go down, like if we have clicks, conversions, close, like sometimes these go down a little bit. But actually what will happen is, I'll give you another example. Let's say I had a client come to my advisory call and he said, Brandon, I'm getting loads of clicks, but my conversion rate is really, really poor on his landing page. All I asked him was, what's the first sentence of your ad? And his sentence was, this is how guys are losing stubborn belly fat. Now, if you just read that sentence, what are all the things that you think that could be?
Fat loss program.
Yeah, fat loss program, what else?
Fitness,
Ozempic, fad diet, juice cleanse, fucking peptides.
Yep.
There's all these different things that it could be, right? But only like a small section of them are expecting it. Now, this also links to the set expectations. Curious and committed links highly to the principle of set expectations. So what I told him to do was change his sentence from, original sentence was, this is how guys are losing stubborn belly fat, which a lot of people would click because they're curious to find out what these things are. All I got him to do was change it to, this is how the guys I coach are losing stubborn belly fat. It slides it further up this committed scale simply by putting the word guys I coach. So now what's happening is we've narrowed down the realm of possibilities to, all right, well, this is obviously fucking coaching. What happened was his link click-through rate went down a little bit. His landing page conversion, where we're asking for commitment, it went up a lot. It like quadrupled. Right? So what happened was he netted out a lower cost per lead.
So that's why the quick click funnel stuff is kind of in the yesteryear, because you want less people who are just freeloaders expecting all the good information to be here.
Yep.
And when it's not there, they don't go to continue forward.
Again, and it's balancing it.
But now they go, oh, the guys that he coaches,
Yep.
that means it's already working. I want to be one of those people.
Well, what's happening is they're clicking it. They're going to a landing page, they're seeing an application for coaching and it's meeting their expectations. It's meeting them at their level of commitment where they're at right now. Whereas previously what was happening is we were sending a lot of people like this to a landing page asking for commitment like this, right? Just to like finish that example as well. What we also did, the next problem he had was guys were getting on the call, so he was happy, but he's like, oh, they're all broke. And so all we did was we changed his sentence one more time. And it was, this is how the guys I coach are losing stubborn belly fat, despite having busy 9 to 5s. Right. And so again, this links to that set expectations.
It narrows down the niche.
Narrows it down even more. So now people that don't have 9 to 5s read that, go, obviously not for me. Some of them are fucking retarded and will still click it and go through.
But the 9 to 5ers have a wage, which means that they can pay for it.
Yep.
You're
Exactly
broke,
right.
it's not for you.
Exactly. So that's curious versus committed. Another way that this can show up as well is, I talked about it before on the first kind of slide, asking for contact details. Would you place it closer to curious or committed?
Well, if they're giving their sensitive information out, more closer to committed.
Yeah, right. So contact details is further up here. Mm-hmm. Whereas what we want to do is, remember that micro commitment's only selling the next step. So all we're doing throughout, like if we really zoom in, like when you have your landing page and that application form, all we're doing is trying to slide them from here up, slide by slide, right? Because where they're at right now, again, meet them where they're at, is I'm curious. I'm like, or at least I'm further down this end of the spectrum again, right? I'm not at giving you, generally speaking, most of them are not at giving you their contact details. But if you go, which best describes you? What industry are you in? So what's your website? First name, last name,
And then
email, phone number.
they start becoming pot committed.
Yeah.
Where they go, well, I've given them all that information already.
Yep.
He understands me. I need that next step now.
Yeah.
It's like a drug, right?
It opens up a loop in their head too. Humans really don't like open loops. There's I think it's romance novels, or at least like drama novels, where the authors will do such a good job at opening a loop in their head by like, they'll end the book by just finishing halfway through a sentence and not finishing the sentence. And so you have to buy the next book to close the loop. And there's certain books that say, like on the front cover, that they don't do that.
It's like a trailer in a movie. You see all these good bits. You're like, oh my God, I want to see the context of that entire thing. I have to go see the movie.
Yep.
And even the micro example is for content, inorganic content, especially when podcast clips, you grab like a half-second moment, put it at the start, and then play it through, and people need to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a video go viral last week for 2 million views because the first guy interviewed said prostitutes, and people wanted to see the context.
To close the loop.
To close the loop. Yeah.
Close the loop. You know, you can actually, just total side tangent, you can actually use this in human performance as well. So whenever, like for example, when I do my thinking days, what I'll do is I'll do like 30 minutes at a time in a different park. When I feel like I'm about to finish a thought, I'll just leave and go somewhere else, and then pick up from where I left off. If you're like trying to write a book or something like that, it's really good to end halfway through a sentence, because your brain will like sit with like finishing that sentence, and then you just get into flow really quickly.